Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Jerry, and if you're ready to level up your English, you're in the right place. Today we are learning 20 of the most common English idioms that native speakers use every day. I'll break down what each one means, give you a real life example, and show you how to use it like a pro. Sound fun? Let's get started. Actions speak louder than words. This means what someone does is more important than what they say. For example, if you want to be a good leader, remember, actions speak louder than words. Add insult to injury. This means to make a bad situation worse. For example, I was already late to work, and to add insult to injury, my car broke down. Our next one is all bark, no bite. This means someone who threatens but doesn't act on it. For example, my manager threatens to fire us every time we're late. But we know he's all bark and no bite and never fires anyone. Apple of my eye. This means someone who's very precious to you. For example, my daughter is the apple in my eye, and I love her more than anything. Next one, at the drop of a hat. It means to do something without any hesitation. For example, if you need anything, call me. I'll be there in a drop of a hat. A blessing in disguise. This means something good that appeared to be bad at first. For example, getting sick last weekend was a blessing in disguise. I got some much needed rest. A dime a dozen. This means something that's very common or very easy to find. For example, fast food restaurants are a dime a dozen in big cities. Add fuel to the fire. This means to make a bad situation worse. For example, instead of helping, her comments just added fuel to the fire. Barking up the wrong tree. This means to be looking in the wrong place. For example, the police were barking up the wrong tree when they arrested the wrong person. Beat around the bush. This means to avoid saying what you mean. For example, instead of answering my question, he kept on beating around the bush. Better late than never. This means to do something late or at a later time better than never at all. For example, she finally graduated from college after 10 years, but hey, it's better late than never. Break the ice. This means to start a conversation in a social setting. For example, the party was very quiet until someone broke the ice by telling a funny joke. Bury the hatchet. This means to make peace. For example, they had a huge disagreement, but they decided to bury the hatchet and become friends again. By the book. This means to do something exactly according to the rules. For example, in this company, we do everything by the book. Blow off steam. This means to release energy or frustration. For example, playing video games helps me blow off steam after work. Burn bridges. This means to damage a relationship beyond repair. For example, he burned bridges by being dishonest with his business partners. Catch someone red-handed. This means to catch someone doing something wrong. For example, the boss caught the employee red-handed stealing office supplies. Chip on your shoulder. This means to be resentful or easily offended. For example, he's easily offended. It's like he has a chip on his shoulder.
A piece of cake.
This means something very easy. For example, the exam was a piece of cake. I finished it in 10 minutes. Call it a day. To stop working. For example, the workers packed up and called it a day at 5 p.m. And so are we. We're going to call it a day. Great job. That's it. Now you know 20 useful idioms. Which one did you like best? Don't forget to like, subscribe for more fun English lessons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.